Wow, welcome Capricorns. Capricorns. All right. So welcome Capricorns. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. Thank you for the wonderful likes, shares, and support. Um, I want to say thank you to all you Capricorns for really supporting me all of these years. There's a lot of changes that is gonna come up on the channel, but you guys will see this. All right, an end to the stress, a end to the theft, a end to the dishonesty that was going on surrounding you Capricorns. Money is going to be returned to you Capricorns. People don't recognize a really dishonesty from an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person and what they have done. People are not recognizing what a Taurus woman have done. An end is coming up. They recognize how a Taurus woman and a young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian had gotten a start in the past. They're now gaining a whole lot of understanding and finding out and seeing the truth of how this Taurus woman and her child had gotten some sort of a start in the past. Judgment for a Taurus woman and her child. So I don't know if you're married to the Taurus woman and her child, but there is a judgment call that is coming up for a Taurus woman and her child, because they're now gaining knowledge and recognizing how the Taurus woman and her child had gotten some sort of a start in the past. They're now gaining a whole lot of information about a Sagittarian young man or woman. It can be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian. A judgment call is coming down on this person. The seven of swords, of the five of swords, communication. I see love is going to be shown to a lot of you. All right, a huge success. Okay, so a whole lot of you Capricorn were dealing with some sort of a stressful situation. It can be stress, but it can be also a theft. So whatever that was going on, this energy of the rat has to do with stress, but it has to do with theft. Okay, so it depends. Now this judgment call is coming down on, if you notice the energy of judgment, which is not very positive for a Taurus woman and her child. Well, the Taurus woman and her child, they have done some great injustice, because if you notice the diamond shape, whoever the Taurus woman and her child is, because they're holding on a Taurus woman to repay a whole lot of money that was not theirs. This energy of the Page of Pentacles is showing up that money is going to be returned, and you're going to be a huge success to a situation that was going on with a lot of you Capricorns. What we're also recognizing is that the energy of the Six of Swords, the Six of Swords, is that they're not recognizing, because there is something surrounding a Taurus woman. Whoever this Taurus woman is, a lot of you are going to be dealing with this person. Okay, for some of you is a Taurus, some of you is a Virgo. But whoever this person is, because they're recognizing, because a huge judgment call is going to be coming down. The energy of the Six of Sword is that communication had shown up, what has transpired. And I see a lot of love is going to be coming towards a lot of you, because a lot of you showed up something that was going on. So I see that someone was trying to get some sort of an offer to move forward, and they're looking at a Aries person, and for some of you can be an Aries person with some of you, but this is not going to be moving forward. Okay, some sort of an offer that someone is as if someone wanted some sort of an offer to move forward, but it is not going to be happening. It has nothing to do with you Capricorns. It has to do with a situation, with some sort of a communication. It's like an Aries sort of applying for something, and they recognize this person is not who they say they are, and they shut it down. Okay, so if you notice, there's a fast ending that is going to be coming up, because they recognize it's like communication from some sort of an offer, that some sort of an application that was put in. They recognize that is not the right person, it's not the right situation, and they're now gaining a lot of knowledge of what was transpiring. A judgment call on a Taurus woman. A Taurus woman have to pay back a whole lot of money, and I see a huge success because whatever is going on and whatever that was going on, maybe you were aware or not aware, some sort of a communication of a Taurus woman had given up this Taurus woman, and they recognize that's not who the person is. Okay, so that shed a whole lot of light on a situation. So I offer that I don't know, some sort of a communication and then some sort of application. So I don't know who is going to be applying for something or whatever, or however that is going, but it is it's going to be cancelled. So some sort of an application, and this application has something to do with some sort of a government situation, and I see it's not going to be accepted. So be aware of this. Whoever the Taurus person is, have to pay back a whole lot of money, and a lot of you are going to be successful and is going to be really grateful to regain a whole lot of money from who this person and what this person have done. In the third week, the week of the 4th of February until the 10th of February, they're going to be taking down a young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person, because they're now going to be recognizing what this young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person have done. They're now going to be gaining some sort of understanding and recognizing that this young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person created a whole disillusioned situation where a whole lot of money was used, taken, or they had access a whole lot of money that they should not have received. A situation that a lot of you in the last week, they're going to be gaining knowledge of what a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person together with a Cancer was trying to do. Okay, so it is no new start for a Cancer. So it's a situation where some of you in a Cancer could have been in some sort of a conflict. I see a whole lot of love. It's been offered to a lot of you, and it's as if of a theft that took place. People are now recognizing. So if you were cheated out of something, if you were, it's a matter of being cheated. It's as if some of you were cheated out of, because you see an end to the theft, an end to the stress, an end to the worries that you have been going through. And it is a situation where a lot of you were extorted out of it's something, and this is coming to an end because now they're gaining a lot of knowledge, and a situation is now being resolved. And a lot of you were like, Jesus, this took so long. But sometimes the universe, if it's karma, the universe is going to be making sure that this karma or this situation is dealt with properly. And I think this is one of those karma, because Capricorns, you have the most karma. Okay, it's like Capricorns have to work on the most karma in their lives. It's Capricorn thinks that, oh my God, I've been hit by the wheel of karma sometime, and Saturn is one of those planets that you are guarded by, and it is one of the most heaviest planets. Okay. And, when we look at the situation, is that a lot of you are going to be dealing with young fire sign people, okay? And, it could be your kids. So, whatever is going on, it could be your kids. But the outcomes between the 20th of January and the 18th of February is going to be success. And the success is going to be absolutely aspiring. And why? Is because a whole lot of you that was dealing with just unjust things, things that was just so unjust, things that was so immorally done against you, is going to be resolved. Okay, so if you have been having like 9 years, 7 years, because karma is always falling between the space of 3 years, 7 years, and 9 years. Like you've been just going through a lot with these years, and especially some of you pick up, you try to go on a new part, you open up new doors, and boom, you get it. And it is that being governed as a Capricorn under the planet of Saturn, it has a whole lot to do with you as a person. So, gather yourself and understand that you're going to be successful. Okay, the Three of Cups is success. You're going to be very successfully regaining what you have lost, what people have stolen, what people had took in the past, that sort of a situation. But some sort of a application. I don't know if it's your mother, your wife, or who. It could be a situation that you Capricorns apply for your wife or your mother for something. It's not going to be, or you have a child that is an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, and they apply for something. It's not going to be. They're not going to get a new start. Whoever this person is, this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius person, is not going to get a new start. They're going to be recognizing that this person has been masterminding and plotting and taking a lot of stuff. Communication, Mercury in Aquarius, communication with people in authority, and recognize that a Taurus woman and her child was not speaking the truth, and people are now gaining a whole lot of knowledge. A lot of love is going to be coming in from people in authority towards you. A lot of you Capricorns, that was done injustice against you, okay? And this injustice could have been by people outside influences that has influenced your life. And I see a whole lot of love and appreciation is going to be coming back to you for standing up for injustice and equality. And this is going to be given like a tremendous success. A whole lot of you who had lost or lost a whole lot of money, this money is going to be returned. This Aquarian timeline is as if a lot of you have been working behind the scenes to resolve a whole lot of issues, and this issues has to do with theft, and it is theft of you emotional. It can be emotional theft, but it is theft where you were emotionally drained from the situation, and finally it is going to be coming to an end. Okay, so I see love and success with you and people in authority, because you are helping to resolve a whole lot of stuff that wasn't resolved, and it's as if you showed up and you're opening up and letting and showing up things. So it is a judgment call, but the judgment call is not for you. The judgment call is for people who have been creating these chaos and these mess, and it is now finally going to be resolved. I do love you guys. I gotta go. Namaste until next time.